Taurus, let's see what's coming up for you guys in the month of September. I want you to keep in mind that these are general readings. This could be about you. This could be about your partner. This could be about somebody that's really close to you, and therefore it's their energy I'm picking up. This may even not apply romantically. It could be a totally different situation. Only you know how it applies. But if you want to support, please make sure you drop a little emoji, even if it's just as a comment. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Do what you can to push the algorithm so that other people can watch the video as well. Okay? All right. And if this isn't your story, you're not on my radar. Taurus. What's coming up for Taurus in September? 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups, Taurus, September. The Devil. Wow, okay. Taurus. What's coming up for Taurus in September? The Sun card. Page of Cups. Okay, I can't take all of that, so I'm going to do the Tower. King of Swords. So, oh, wow. God, I'm not laughing at you, Taurus. I'm laughing because these cards, these literally came out together in the Aries reading. If you have Aries in your chart, go watch that. King of Swords, Knight of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. So you're stepping into your energy of being really detached right now with the King of Swords, being like you're trying to look at things from a very objective and clear point of view. You're trying to be wise, right? Concerning love, most likely. But you do feel very could be that you're not talking to somebody and it leaves you feeling rejected, abandoned. And in that mentality, it's hard to be objective, right? Because we've got the 9 of Swords now. Struggling to sleep, struggling to focus, full of anxiety, depression, almost like a gloomy energy is what I'm sensing. So let's look at the rest of your reading. 10 of Swords. Something definitely came to an end. Somebody walked away from something. Could have felt like a soulmate connection with the 6 of Cups here. What's interesting is that we've got the Devil card here. This is interesting because it's like these strings are attaching you to somebody where even though maybe there's, over here it shows no contact, although there might be no contact, no news of this person, you feel like you can't free yourself from them energetically. We've got the Sun card here, which honestly, this looks like the same person. Might even be wearing the same clothes. So this person that walked away, because I feel like somebody walked away from you, because this is showing up feminine where you're showing up masculine. And I'm not reading for genders, I'm saying energies, okay? So whoever the feminine is walked away, but it's like they're your sun. And having the sun walk away from your life is pretty impactful. But I also don't think you saw that coming. With the Page of Cups, this may be, there's different possibilities. I'm seeing an apology, but this could totally be a new person coming in. Let's see. Let's clarify. And the Gilded Tarot Royale has already been shuffled, so. All right. Clarify the King of Swords for Taurus. Clarify King of Swords. There's the Devil again. 6 of Cups. Three of Swords, Queen of Cups. What's interesting is that these cards came out together. Again, just like they're together over here. I do find that curious. So, Two of Wands, what you're obsessing over is some sort of decision. It's over though. Whatever this was finished, especially with the Tower and the Ten of Swords, it's definitely over. But you're still making some sort of decision about it. With the Devil card here, and the fact that it's a different image of the Devil, there's no, you can't see his eyes, right? So I feel like you almost feel as if you're blind. You can't see what's happening. You can't. That's why you're trying to stay in King of Swords mode, because you feel like you can't tell what is actually happening. The only thing you're sure about is that there's a very strong connection. Almost the fact that these two come up together could feel a past life connection. Like you're almost certain this is a past life connection. And yet it hurts. The ending hurts. But I don't know what happened. Three of Cups though shows up as somebody that's very loving, very kind, compassionate, but it still ended. So it's like, it's not a story of a villain. Neither one of you is in the villain energy. It's just you can't let go. So you're trying to make some decision over it. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords. Let's see. Clarify Ten of Swords for Taurus. Ooh, that fell. The World, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. See, I told you it was the feminine. Okay. So, this feminine created a way out. I don't know what was going on between you two, that she felt the need to create a way out. But with the Magician, this is manifestation, right? Opening a portal, opening a door to exit. You're both showing up in King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. So there's a lot of, I don't sense fights, because King of Swords, Queen of Swords are very diplomatic. They're both very clear, to the point. But there was definitely an ending with the World card. It's almost like Page of Pentacles here. She felt like whatever lesson you were meant to teach her, she learned. And it was just time to move on. I don't think you're of the same mind, though. You show up like to you, it's like, but it's not over. Let's clarify Six of Cups. We've got the Moon card. Clarify Six of Cups. Nine of Wands and the High Priestess with the Magician. Well then. Okay, so hold on. Let me adjust myself here. What's really interesting here is that both of you are showing up with the Magician energy. But you're showing up in different types of Magician energy. Where this Queen showed up in the Magician energy of finding a way out, not wanting to be in this connection. You show up in the energy of like wanting clarity. And I'm saying that because we have two cards here of not really understanding what's happening. I think that Six of Cups, you may have felt, both of these cards deal with the subconscious. This is very Piscean and Neptunian energy. So you may have felt some sort of subconscious pull, or almost like you couldn't help it being pulled towards this person. but you also fought it. And when you manifested, I think you were manifesting clarity. You were trying to understand what this was. What was this connection? Let's clarify the devil. King of Wands. Nine of Cups. Page of Wands. With the Ten of Swords. Oof. So this may be why, and I'm just being clear, this may be why the Queen exited stage left. Because you're showing up, for some reason, you're showing up to her as a temptation. Because the devil showed up for you, but this is for her. So you are like obsessed with this connection. And she started to be too. But her form of freeing herself from this was manifesting a way out. I'm not really sure why. Something about this connection was a temptation. Something about this connection was like, you know how he has his hand out like, come to me. And she's like, nope, that was nipped in the bud real quick. Because it feels almost like this come to me energy was very, it was very self-indulgent. It didn't really have a purpose, is what I want to say. It didn't feel purposeful. It felt like just an indulgence. And a Queen of Swords, full of logic, full of, in her mind, common sense, was like, why would I cross that boundary? There's some sort of boundary here that cannot be crossed. Saturn is here. She holds herself very accountable. So at the Page of Wands, it was very uncomfortable. It was very scary. Her decision was to not go towards this figure. Although the strings may not have been cut, she may still be attached. She wasn't going to walk towards the temptation. Let's clarify the Sun card. Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Okay, so I just want to be clear. There's a lot of mismatch here. The King of Swords shows up with the Queen of Cups. And then the Queen of Swords shows up with the King of Wands. So I don't think you guys have been on the same page throughout this interaction. And the thing is, I'm surprised she hasn't come up as Queen of Pentacles, because she's showing up with the Seven of Pentacles, right? She's showing up as somebody who does not invest in something unless it's worth her time, worth her energy. So what she sees as her happiness, what she sees as love, she has not found this here. So she's going to stay single. She's going to take off. This is the energy of somebody that is full of boldness, they'll take a risk. They'll take the risk necessary to find what they want. So this is where she's at. Let's see. Let's clarify a Page of Cups, because I feel like this is you, which is interesting, because both of you are showing up in high energy and then in page energy. Let's clarify a Page of Cups. Ace of Swords. Seven of Swords. Knight of Swords. With the Fool card. Well, now Taurus, you're showing up as Page of Cups. But Page of Cups is somebody who is stepping almost into a sweeter energy. You're showing up first with the King of Swords, cold, detached, aloof, unreachable, non-approachable. And then you show up King of Wands, seductive, alluring, especially with this, with that come to me energy. And I don't think this is what she wanted at all. She didn't want this combination. This showed up beneath, but she never saw this. So I think that part of why she manifested this exit is because the pieces of you she saw, she was like, no, because she's showing up Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. So when you step into Page of Cups energy, now you're showing her this. And that may have come through Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords. That may have come through some realization, especially with the Tower here. Like it may have hit like an epiphany. I think you realize that. You may have realized what she saw, her perception of you. Because she has Knight energy too. She has Page energy too. She's just using it differently than you're using it. I think that you may... Page of Cups is also like an apology. You may apologize. I don't know what you did or what you think you need to apologize for, but you may apologize for maybe not showing her different pieces of you. But you're definitely taking a leap of faith towards this new beginning, because you do feel very passionately for this queen. But you're realizing you need to come in Knight of Pentacles, like with steadiness, with stability, with commitment. So I think that's where the clarity comes in. Seven of Swords, I think you're going to be strategic about this. King and Queen of Swords, both of you are a match in a lot of different ways. The mismatch comes later, right? King of Wands, Queen of Cups don't really gel. However, she is showing up as Knight of Wands and you're showing up as Knight of Cups. So there is some sort of connection after all. So I think you're being strategic about which pieces of you to show where, so that you can match what pieces of her need that side of you, if that makes sense. You may be overthinking it though, because these three cards together are the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're overthinking it. You're wanting to come in, you're wanting to talk, but you're overthinking it. I think at some point you're going to be like, fuck this, I'm just going to do it. With the Tower, clarify the Tower. Knight of Cups. Clarify the Tower. Three of Wands. Five of Swords, damn. I told you, you're overthinking it with the Nine of Swords. Okay. You're gonna go from 0 to 100 like real quick, because you're showing up really anxious about this, really worried. And then you show up with the Tower, the Knight of Cups, which is the same card that was underneath this King of Swords, but now it's on the table. Now you're expressing it. Three of Wands, which could, be you expressing this longing, expressing this like want. But it's almost, you come with the Five of Swords, so it's almost like you almost are aggressive about it, to the point where it's shocking. It's shocking because I don't think she ever saw you in this light at all. This is a side of you that, especially with you coming in as aggressive as you are, I don't think that that's a bad thing, because I don't see this particular energy as negative. It's just going to be shocking. I'll tell you that much. The Tower could be you getting the inspiration of what to do and her being like, what the fuck? Because I don't think she ever saw this, because this was hidden, remember? But the reason this, I'm like, wow, Five of Swords is almost like you're in the energy of like, anybody that crosses my path, I will mow down. Which is, I was like, damn, a win at all cost type of energy. Wow. Okay, Taurus. I mean, you're both obsessed with each other. It's just that yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna end up developing there. Let's see. Let's get one final message from Oracle of the Seven Energies. What's the message for Taurus? Earth magic. Okay. Number one, earth magic. Being grounded in nature, the quiet, dark place where all things begin, where essence is first ignited before manifestation, knowing you are part of the earth and she is part of you. Earth magic speaks to the intrinsic relationship that you and all living things have with the consciousness of the earth, also known as Gaia. Imagine the oak tree that begins its journey as an acorn, gathering the life force energy it needs from the earth so it can sprout up from the ground. Because you are a part of nature, you follow the same cycle of manifestation. Everything you are, your evolution, and the successful manifestation of your dreams begin below the surface of consciousness until an idea comes, conviction takes hold, and something meaningful can be planted. Be still for a moment. Quiet your thoughts and imagine anchoring your energy to the sacred quality of being part of this living earth. Do this mindfully to connect to this divine intelligence with the power to create the perfect form from the essence of a tiny spark of life. Indeed, this is miraculous. The message now is to trust that the seeds you've planted in your field of dreams are in good hands. The earth is a conscious, divine source of love that is doing its part on your behalf. Slow down, take in the beauty of your life now, and trust that what you are intending is being nourished and is growing. There will be plenty of time later to tend to your garden, to water it and weed it. Great magic is germinating underground, working its way to the surface to deliver more blessings than you could imagine. Let it. So, I guess it's trying to say just let it happen, Taurus. Whatever you feel compelled to do, stop overthinking it and just go. Because I do feel like you're going to go 0 to 100. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's going to be interesting with this tower here. All right, I'm going to end the reading here, Taurus. Let me know how this resonated with you, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.